Here is all 9 Predator films ranked, including both the AvP films. Number 9, Alien vs. Predator Requiem. One of the worst films I've ever seen. Sloppy writing, way too dark, and it's just... all the characters are just kill count photo, let's be honest. Number 8, The Predator. Not as bad as Requiem, though not nowhere near as good as the rest. It's poorly paced, sloppy writing, feels offensive at times, and it's just doesn't really add anything. Even then, the cool action scenes are not interesting at all. Number 7, Predators. Much more interesting and much more entertaining than the bottom 3 too, but it doesn't really add anything, and it doesn't really have a satisfying resolution, because they're trapped on a planet, they have no way of knowing how to get out, and there's not really any viable options for them to escape. At least the action is awesome though. Number 6, Predator 2. It is not as bad as everyone else thinks it is. It's very entertaining. It has so much excellent action, and I like the idea of the Predator being in the city instead of the jungle. But it's just the first film again, except not that interesting, not as interesting, and with some weaker characters. Number 5, Prey. My least favourite out of the 3 Dan Trachtenberg films. It is very entertaining. I like that it goes back to the roots of the Predator franchise by making the Predator feel like an actual horror movie villain, but it doesn't do it for me as well as the other 2 Dan Trachtenberg films. Number 4, Predator. The OG is definitely the best made film out of all the Predator films, but I find it to be a little bit bloated, a little bit dragging on at times, and I was just ready for the final action to get ready. But even then, it is an incredible film. No wonder it spawned an entire franchise, and the first reveal of the Predator itself, the Yautja, is still as cool as ever. And Arnie. Gotta love Arnie. Number 3, Alien vs. Predator. This is a guilty pleasure of mine. I do not care, but I just love this so much. Great lead with the Predator, and it's always cool to see the Xenomorph. Just a lot of fun. I don't care. Number 2, Killer of Killers. The only animated film on this list, and it is incredible. 3 stories blended into one, and each of those stories are incredible in its own, and the Predators themselves are just iconic as ever, and they're just so badass. Between the 2 main leads, and it's just an all-around great time, even if the plot might seem a bit weak at times, but still an incredible film.